Hi, my name is Byron Aulick. I'm the author of these training materials and a senior instructor at the ECM Institute. I wanted to put something together that speaks about the training because we have a lot of people that contact us and really don't know anything about our training. So there's two ways you're going to find out. One is I'm going to tell you right now, and the second is you're going to fill out a form online, if you would please, and I'm going to send you the brochure, which really explains it. So right now let's talk about Certified Efficiency Expert Training. So what is a CEE? And that's the short term for it. So what would you become? You would be a highly trained, certified, and experienced, and your experience comes through talking with me because I have 35 years of experience. You would be able to bring tools to the engagement, and the tools that I speak of are necessary. We'll get into all the details later, but it's necessary for you to have tools and be fully armed to be able to go into an engagement and do well at it. You're going to be able to stay on point. I'm going to teach you ways to be relevant. No more fluff, no more 500-page reports. We're going to put it into a 50-page report. You're going to know how to do it, and you're going to be able to prove it to others because you have that certification. So why is it important to you to take this training? It proves that you have a requisite level of knowledge in business process improvement. It differentiates you from your competition. It enables higher price tags on what you do, and our students are getting between $15,000 and $20,000, and it takes about 3 weeks for you to do the engagement. You would be better prepared, and I will teach you about resolutionary thinking, discovery framework, and mixed methodology. These are all ways. I have 16 certifications. These are all ways that you can learn only the specifics of what you need to be an awesome consultant. So who's going to hire you once you become trained and certified? Well, somebody that feels the pain of inefficiency, all right? That's typically somebody that can write a $15,000 or $20,000 check, so it's likely it's going to be a vice president of a company, a C-level individual of a company. So who does this? Companies that are growing. They've got more, it's good news, they've got more work to do, and they have to do it with the same amount of people. So they need to become lean and mean, if you will. Companies that are shrinking, okay, they're going to have to right size. They potentially are losing some headcount. Well, that means the remaining people have to be as efficient as humanly possible. You and I can tell them how to do that. Companies that are moving. I did some work down in Florida for a company that was moving their headquarters. They were downsizing. They were moving the headquarters. Executives don't have time to do this kind of work, so they're willing to pay you to be able to do it. All right, there's 3 different levels of our training. The first level is called practitioner. That's the base level. Then the in-between is specialist level. And the top is master level, master certified. So once you fill out the form online here, I'm going to send you the brochure, and you're going to be able to see what our training covers. So for now, the practitioner level has to do with information management. It's very technical, well, not very technical, but it talks about, a paperless office and information. Where does it come from? Who's touching it? What percentage of their day? So we're going to have to identify what they're doing right now in order to create a current state. The second level of training is specialist. That teaches you how to interview staff at 4 different levels. Somebody from the end user community, mid-level management, the IT group, and executive level management. I teach you what to say during those interviews. What data are you looking for? How to collect that information. You put it all into what we call a findings report. And I'm going to give you an example of that in just a minute. Then the last one is master level, and that's the highest level. Again, it's 9 hours each of these trainings. So the master level, we get into the Six Sigma world, we get into the PMI world, we talk about mixed methodology. And the fun part is I teach you how to follow the money. Where does the money come from? So how can you expand your engagement with these people? Okay, this is what a findings report looks like, and it's the actual deliverable that your client is paying you to give them. So this is you hand it to them. It's usually 50 to 60 pages long. It's got a lot of information inside of it. I know this is a very busy slide here, but during training, I teach you how to build this, okay? So for now, the high level is it contains the current state of what they're doing, a best industry practice comparison to do a gap analysis on what are they doing and what could they be doing. That helps you to build the future state, or what would good look like. And then you're going to have to build a business case to justify it. Well, the business case only comes into play if you know what you're going to sell them or what somebody else is going to sell them. Let's say they're buying $100,000 worth of software. If they're doing that, they have to have a return on investment, business case built, and you do that, and a payback period. You know, how long until they get that $100,000 back? So what's the format and how do we do it? It's entirely online. It is done using Zoom. I'm the instructor, and I'm also the author of the materials. I teach you how to do this, and I have been doing this for 35 years. I urge you to go to my profile on LinkedIn and read that. Each level is 9 hours. Okay, it's typically 3 classes of 3 hours each. So you might do it on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday from 12 to 3, and that's your 9 hours. Then you take a final exam. Usually takes an hour to 2 hours to do the final exam. And you can complete each level in 1 week. Okay, so the elephant in the room, what are the costs? How much does it cost to do this? Well, you're going to get the handouts. You're going to get examples of lots of things: sales contracts, terms and conditions, the presentations, the findings reports, the spreadsheets, the ROI stuff, the payback period stuff. You're going to get a lot of stuff, okay? I create folders and you have access to that folder. You're going to get the homework assignment. Homework assignment take you half an hour. There is a final exam, and then you have license to use that logo. And then you get post-training support. So that means you and I continue the relationship. I've continued my student-instructor relationship with Francois from Pretoria, South Africa. He was a student out here in like 2001, 2002. So we don't break our relationships once they're established. And it is $1,500 per level. Now, you can pause this video right here and take a minute to read this. But I wanted to put this out there because I, like you, read all the reviews before I ever buy anything on Amazon. So go ahead and take the time to read it. This is from a gentleman who's the president of a company down in Midtown Manhattan. And he took our training about 2 years ago. But incidentally, we've trained over 4,000 students over the years. I founded the company in 1993. And before COVID, I used to travel internationally. Not so much do that anymore, but so take a look and take a minute and read this, if you would. All right, so what's the next steps? Here's the end. Fill out the form below. Book a call with me. We're going to talk about where your goals and aspirations are, and if we can help that, then it's a good fit. If we can't help that, I will be the first to tell you. Okay? We have classes that start all the time, and I'm very flexible in our training hours. So we typically do it from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard during the week, but we can also do it at night, so it just depends. So by all means, don't preclude us because of your schedule. If you're very busy, I get it. But reach out to us. You have my contact information there. You're on our website. I hope to hear from you. Try this training. You won't be disappointed. Everybody that's taken it, read the reviews. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you now.